Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Lazar. Yes, I'm back in Warframe, and I'm very excited about the upcoming update, Techrot Encore. Did you know that Warframe 1999 was supposed to ship with the brand new Infested Liches weapons? I don't think they were called Tenocite whatever back then, but in any case, the developer did not make that part of the update released with 1999. They needed more time in the oven, more time to cook, and now apparently, well, it's cooked. So here it is. Techrot Encore is gonna be coming tomorrow, March 19, and we got a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff to get through. So we're gonna be making a quick summary, and starting tomorrow, come over on Twitch, where we're gonna be essentially tearing apart this update and diving into every nook and cranny. Starting out with a brand new Warframe, we got a brand new Warframe Temple. The brand new Warframe, he's a glam metal beast, essentially. He has an exalted weapon, and his exalted weapon is called Lizzie. It's a flamethrower, and we are also getting some interesting changes to exalted weapons, so make sure you tune into Twitch, where we're going to be testing all of this stuff. Now, there are plenty of videos going over his abilities, but it's Pyrotechnics, Overdrive, Ripper's Wall, and of course, Exalted Solo. While his passive is going to be Backbeat. You can pause the video here if you want to read them. We're also going to be getting rebellious new proto frames, not your average proto frames. No. Rebellious new proto frames for the lovely, absolutely gorge Saren, her husband Frost, Temple, the brand new Warframe, and Nova as well. And to me, these brand new proto frames looks absolutely amazing. You're going to have a new area in Halvania where you're going to be getting to interact with these guys. There's going to be a bar you can chill at and talk to Saren and Frost and Temple, who's going to be rocking out on the stage and all whatnot. It looked amazing in the dev stream. And yes, you can check dev stream 185, if I remember correctly, for more information. But that one carries on for about an hour and a half. Now, I love these new proto frames. They look amazing, and I think I'm going to be buying 2, if not 3 of them. Tell me, which is your favorite new proto frame? The rebellious ones, okay? Not the normal non-rebellious ones. The rebellious ones. Technosite Coda. Basically, we're going to be fighting these guys. We're going to be getting ourselves the brand new Coda weapons. Essentially infested liches, but the system has changed a bit. For the better. I'll go into that just a bit later. We're also going to be getting a new Deep Archimedia, only this one is not so deep. This is temporal. It's up to you, my friends, if you prefer deep or temporal, but the thing is, you're not going to have to choose between the two on the weekly basis. You got 5 tickets, you can spend 2 on the brand new temporal Archimedia, which is essentially the 1999 Archimedia, then head on over to Deimos, spend 2 tickets on the regular old Archimedia, the one that's just deep, icky, and then you have 1 ticket left over that you can do a Netra sell. And of course, with these 5 tickets, you're gonna be able to like use them on whatever you prefer. It's down to you, but I'm assuming most people are gonna be doing the 2 Archimedias and 1 Netra sell. Oh, and by the way, if you've done it this week, if you say, oh man, no, I spent my tickets on the boo-boo and the blah-blah, and now I cannot do the Archimedia, boo-hoo. Don't worry, on patch day, you're gonna get yourself 5 tickets, so you're gonna be able to do the new content. No worries. Exalted reworks, yes. Something that should have been in the game a long time ago. But we're going to be getting ourselves an Exalted Weapons rework. Ash, Atlas, Coda, and Gara. Ash is more relevant because he also has a lot of significant ability changes. So if you're an Ash main, this is your time to flex. I hope to see a whole lot more Ash players, because you know what? We always say ninjas play free and this is a game about space ninjas. But the thing is, like, Ash is kind of like the only ninja. Not important changes to messaging. Now keep in mind that the brand new proto frames are not romanceable. So if you wanted to down and deep with Saren, not happening. She's married. What about Nova? You want to get down with Nova? No, that's not happening either. But you do get to play the story and you know, warm, touchy, feely, but without the actual. So you know, like the friend zone, basically. If you want to be friend zoned by the new proto frames, this is your time to shine. And of course, the round table, that is going to be, like I said before, a whole new area to Halvania where the stage is. You're going to find Frost there. You're going to find the new guy Temple there, and I cannot wait. What else we got? Stage defense. This is basically defense with a twist. It's a new game mode. Okay, fine. When I say new, I'm being very, very generous, but I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying really hard. It's basically defense. You're gonna fall for the floor. It's gonna be. We had something like that before in Lua, right? We had the defense, and after we defense, we fell to the floor, and then it was like more defense, only with a different tile. It's basically kind of like that. More or less. There are more details than that. Additional new features. You guys like features? Of course, yeah, do. Ollie's Crash Course. Ollie is gonna be voiced by James Conlon. Huh? Thumbs up for that one. Listen, when Warframe came out with I want to say skateboards, but they're not skateboard. When they came out with K-drives, on paper, they looked cool. In the trailers, they looked cool. In practice, let's just say less cool. The only achievements that I don't have in Warframe after like almost 9,000 hours are the ones related to vent kits and K-drive. So there you go. But the bikes are cool. They're more agile, they're more maneuverable. I enjoy playing with the bike. And now we're going to be getting essentially an arcade crash course to play along with those bikes. And believe it or not, after the Coda weapons, which are my headline, and I can't wait to get my hands on it to test them and fully build them for you fantastic people, and of course full detailed build guides, this is my favorite feature. I know it may be a little shallow and not very important, but after the Coda weapons, I want to check this one out the most. General quality of life. Now for this one, we're going to be highlighting the Omniforma, which is fantastic. The Omniforma, previously known as the Aura Forma, lets you apply universal polarity to any mod slot. And this is fantastic. But you know what would be even more fantastic? Why don't we take a cue from the first Descendant? In there, a single slot can be polarityed multiple times with your average everyday forma. And essentially, depending on what mod you take and put in that slot, the slot automatically adapts to what you put on. That is a whole lot better, and I hope to see Warframe implement a similar system in the future. What else we got? We're gonna be getting a bunch of bundles. Of course, the Temple bundle, the Giant Vortegeist collection, and the Encore Gemini collection, along with some Tenno-Gen Miami stuff. Now, with that out of the way, I want to visit a guy called Ergo Glass. Have you heard about him? If you don't like melee weapons, chances are you haven't heard about him, but basically, he sells Tenet melee weapons. And the reason why I want to show his shop is because basically this is how the new Coda weapons are going to be working going forward. It's a much better system than before, trust me. Now see, there's my guy Ergo Glass. And what does Ergo Glass have? Well, a couple of things, but more importantly, merchandise. And he do love merchandise. He sells Tenant melee weapon as well as the Ferox. You play with this one, it's actually quite cool and thematic. Not very powerful, but cool and thematic. For example, you want yourself the Tenant Livia. When Tenant weapons came out, this was the hottest, right? You also have the Tenant Agendas, which actually fires this projectile. It's actually pretty cool. But do you notice something? You can't get these weapons from regular sisters. You gotta get it from the man called Ergo Glass. And his inventory rotates every couple of days. I'm gonna be needing some tokens to purchase these. You're not gonna be able to buy them with credits, for example. You're gonna need corrupted holo keys. Basically, it's kinda gonna work in the same manner when it comes to the brand new Coda weapons. We're gonna go after the Coda dudes, guys, whatever the hell they are, and we're gonna be pawning them, and then we get ourselves the necessary tokens. We go to a vendor, that vendor will have the brand new weapons. What's more important here is that you will see exactly what bonus stats you're gonna be getting on it, what element, and what percentage as well. So Valence Fusion still becomes a thing, but I think that this system, well, still becomes a thing, still is a thing. So Valence Fusion still is a thing, but I think that this system is a whole lot more player friendly, and I love it because you know exactly what you're going to be getting straight off the bat. Oh, another thing of note is how to change the actual bonus element. Let's say you don't want heat, you want electricity or whatever else. After you form a weapon 5 times, you're going to be able to use an item that you get from the hex to change the element on your weapon. A much better system than what we had before. Now, before I forget, you're going to be needing yourself new powders on mods that you're going to be getting from the brand new bounties. Essentially, the old mods only work on Sisters of Parvos and the Kuval Edges. If you want to take down the Coda, you will need some new powders on mods. So that's a little bit of a small impediment. So this is basically how the brand new Coda system is kinda gonna work, more or less. In 24 hours, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you can get and how to build them guns. And I do believe, my friends, that is pretty much it. As always, my name is Lazer. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe. Tune into Twitch, and I'll see you tomorrow with Techrot Encore. Bye.